Expressions. Je cherche quelque chose de très important. Oh, yeah. We're also going to change time expressions. For example, if someone says, "Oh, today I'm not going to work," and then tomorrow you want say this in English, okay? And then tomorrow you want to say, "Oh, yesterday Henry said da 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 da. Today I'm not going to work." How do you report that?
Henry said to her he will not be working.
If Henry says, "Today I'm not going to work," and then maybe one day in 2032 you want to report that speech, how do you say, "Henry said, today I'm not going to work"?
In the future, I'm trying to report it from the past.
Yes, yes, how to report what Henry said about not wanting to go to work.
Henry said that he would not be working.
How do you change today?
He would not be working today.
It's not today anymore, remember? The day has changed.
Oh, it's yesterday. Henry said he was not going to be working on that day.
Because I pasted it.
No, I didn't see it.
Really? Okay, so if Harry said, please, tomorrow I'm not going to work, and you want to report what Harry said, that the day he said.
I'm actually in the conjugation app, so the screen is a little small. Yes, so I wasn't looking.
Okay, so if Harry is like, okay, now let me say Harry says, tomorrow I'm not going to work, and you want to report the speech like maybe someday in 2045.
Sorry, I'm trying to understand this translation.
Okay, so Henry,
but tell me again.
Report this speech. Henry said, tomorrow, Harry said, in quotes, tomorrow I'm not going to work. So how do you change this to reported speech? In quotes, remember, in the inverted commas, we have tomorrow I'm not going to work. How do you report this? Starting with Henry said.
I'm not going to be working. Oh, from the start. From the start of the sentence, right?
Yes, Henry said.
Henry said tomorrow I'm not going to work. That's the sentence, right?
Yes.
Then over the speech, I'll say Henry said that tomorrow he wouldn't be working. He will not be working.
It's not tomorrow anymore. Remember, the year we're now in.
Oh, we're in the future. Sorry, yes. We're in the future. Okay. In the future, I'm trying to tell them that in the past tense, Henry said he will not be working the next day, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Henry said he was not going to be working on the day he said he was not going to be working. I'll not put the day of the date.
You already got it and then you are leaving it again. The next day.
Oh.
The next.
Wait, so how am I gonna say it is in the future? I'll say Harry said he was not going to be working the next day.
So yes, Harry said.
I don't know when was the next day.
Because in reported speech, if someone says today, when you're reporting the speech, it changes to that day. In reported speech, if someone says tomorrow and you're reporting the speech, it turns into the next day or the following day. And remember, you completely transformed my sentence. I said, Henry said, let me write it down because I wanted you to capture it in the air, but let me just write it down. Okay, Henry said, tomorrow I'm not going to work. Okay. So you would report Henry said that he wasn't going to work the next day. This is reported speech. Why am I capturing it in English? So that when we're doing it in French, you see that nothing new is happening.
The next day.
Yes.
Henry said that he was not going to work the next day.
Mm.
Then I'll ask you, when was the next day?
I don't know. Let's say we're chatting. Two of us, we have a friend in common called Onome. So
Actually, I have a friend called Nome, not Onome.
okay, so let's talk about Nome. So Nome, that girl is very funny. Yes, do you know that this girl, she can decide when she wants to go to work and when she doesn't want to go to work. Really? One day, Nome just woke up one day and she just said, look, she just said she wasn't going to work the next day. Like, and yes, she didn't go. Oh my gosh, she didn't go. No, what happened? Did she get fired? No, she didn't get fired. Like, she didn't go that day. She didn't go the next day. She didn't even go the day after. So now you and I are chatting. You start asking me, what was the next day? You won't be asking me what was the next day. Nobody cares what the next day was. Nobody cares. We just know the speech is that she said, tomorrow I'm not going to work. And when you're reporting it, tomorrow changes to the next day. So now let's try the day. Let's try yesterday. So Amaka said, I didn't eat yesterday.
Is this for me?
Yes, for you to report the speech.
Mecca said that she didn't eat the previous day. Oh, Amaka said she hadn't eaten the previous day.
Thank you. Amaka said that she hadn't eaten the day before, the previous day. I like that. This is perfect. Okay. So now when we're doing it in French, I just need you to understand that nothing new is going to happen. Okay, so just prepare your mind, because in speaking, in everyday communication, we do a lot of reported speech. For example, if your boss says, "Don't open the la caisse yet. Wait till 7 a.m." Okay, and someone comes and is like, "Why haven't we opened?" You say, "Oh, the boss said that you're going to report the speech." Okay, so there's reported speech every day in our everyday communication. So I just want you to know that. What are the rules I've written down now? We use que, like elle a dit que. We change pronouns and possessives. Mon frère will become son frère. We change tenses the same way you said son frère était là. You changed it. Time changes too, as we can see. Okay, and now I'm going to give you some other examples, not tasks, so that you just see. This should be so easy. Why are you saying it's easy? Because I'll give you another song to listen to. Do you know? Why am I asking you like you will know it? Do you know? Maman, je ne vais pas bien, j'ai vu le médecin, je suis malade. Oh, the answer is no. What do you do with your internet?
Nothing, to be honest. I only watch things.
English things.
Mostly. And then some French downloads. Like that guy, I'm obsessed with him.
I feel like you understand what that guy is saying because he's funny, and funny does not need language. Do you realize my mom sews? And apart from funny not needing language, my mom sews, and there are some things she wants to learn. This lady would go on YouTube and watch an entire 30-minute long video on how to cut something in, guess the language, in Hindi. I said, Mom, what are you watching? She doesn't even require language to know that this person is calculating 2 centimeters because it's all in the picture. So if you tell me that you're enjoying that TikTok guy and you understand, I will say yes, you do understand. But the question,
not all of it, though.
Yes, but not all of it. And can you produce the language? Because anyone can understand, but the genius is in being able to equally produce the language. Okay, my mom would watch that video. Even I can't even watch when I want. Most of the tech problems you have on your device when you go on YouTube to search for solution is in Hindi. You just see one Indian guy providing the solution to the problem. You say, "Welcome to my channel." And then bro, I didn't come here for this. Like, I know you guys are over 1 billion, but some of us still exist. So I've written on the screen, direct. Mary says, "Je vais au marché." Indirect. Sorry to cut in. You know that Ghanaians also cannot speak English for 1 minute. I'm
English or French?
English. They can't speak.
Really?
They can't carry English for 1 minute. I'm sorry. Like, I've been in the class. You haven't met a Ghanaian. You don't have a Ghanaian friend.
I don't have a Ghanaian.
Oh my god, I had lots of Ghanaian classmates. Like, you're talking to me. I'm from Nigeria, and then when they just start the sentence, they just say, "Love, do you know when this woman is coming to the class?" I'm like, me. Next thing I went online, I started watching some interviews of Yvonne Nelson, John Dumelo, and to me, I'm like, okay, this is an English interview, Jocelyn Dumas, and then by the time they say like one sentence, they do not add their language. I'll say, hey God, I'm lost. It's a good thing though. I like it. Just that I don't know. It's a good thing, but it just doesn't carry me along. That's just what I would say. But maybe the content is not for me. Who knows? So, so
I don't know. It's when you were able to imitate the accent so good.
And so it's because I hear it all the time. Like, it sounds beautiful though. So indirect. Direct is Mary says, "I'm going to the market." Indirect. Mary said that she's going to the market. So this could be that Mary hasn't gone yet. Okay. So Mary says she's going to the market. So Mary says she's going to the market. Okay, good. So if Mary has already gone, it would be Mary says she was going to the market. That will change. So direct, Paul said, I have finished my tasks, my assignment, my homework. Indirect, Paul said he had. Okay. Good. You caught that. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to try others like reporting questions and reporting commands. Okay. So reporting questions, if someone asks you, est-ce que tu as faim? Are you hungry? And you want to say, oh, Timothy just asked me if I'm hungry. Did I misplace my tenses? I think it's supposed to be Timothy just asked me if I was hungry.
Yeah.
Good. So let me not do teacher come and teach me nonsense. Teacher come and teach me nonsense. So let's see. In reporting questions, are you coming? So
Me?
that's on my screen here. Are you coming? Is on my screen. Sorry, I can get too dramatic with my voice. So are you coming? Quoi? Est-ce que tu viens? Oui. And then the reported speech is?
Elle a demandé si je venais.
Do you know the verb type for venez? We've done it before. Do you remember it? Venez is what we did, I think, on Tuesday. Imperfect. Imperfect. So past continuous. Oh, not on Tuesday. Last Thursday.
Last week?
Please don't say it like you've forgotten.
No. I'm just keep giving me the hints.
Yes. So where I taught you that we cut the verb somewhere and then we add the endings of shouldn't AIS AS.
Okay,
go to your conjugation
so
app and open imperfect for any verb.
That's to come, right?
Yes, used to come. Venir. Je venais. Tu venais.
Yes, I know it.
Yes, remember when we talked about the girl who was saying the story of telling us the story of her life in her previous workplace?
Oh yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, I remember her.
Okay, so please read the first paragraph on the screen out loud.
Pendant.
No, sorry, start from chaque fin de journée.
Chaque fin de journée, après avoir terminé me tâche.
Good.
J'ai quitté le bureau et je retourne.
Please, do you have bandage? Just in case you bite your tongue.
Je retourne.
You've got it, yes. Je retourne. Very good.
Chez moi.
Thank you.
En rentrant,
nice.
je me sentais
souvent means what?
Often.
Very good. Épuisé means exhausted.
Épuisé, je suis très épuisée.
She's épuisée. We had a teacher in Togo. God, she was nice, or like she was harmless. Not necessarily.
How long did you live in Togo for?
Stayed in Togo for about 6 months, 7 months, 6 months.
Okay.
And then she wasn't like actively nice, but she did no harm. So she would just come to class, give us tasks, and start sleeping. Then she did this like every time. So one time she packed her hair like gel, and her head is so small. So she packed her head with gel and wore these cute earrings. Then she finished writing on the board and she went to sit down again as usual. Then she now said, Moi, je suis épuisée. And we just started murmuring. Like, is it today? And she just said, Moi, je suis épuisée. She put her head on the chair and opened her mouth and started sleeping to the ceiling again. Like,
really?
I'm not even joking. She just, Moi, je suis épuisée. It just left a vivid image. I can't even forget that. Okay, so now you know the meaning of épuisé. At least I did from the moi je suis épuisé. So continue. Souvent épuisé, mais
me satisfait
Mhm.
de ce que
Mhm.
j'avais accompli.
Just finish the paragraph.
Why are you clapping?
Because you did well in the satisfait de ce que je vais accomplir. You said ce que. You didn't say ce que. You've progressed. That's why I clapped.
Merci beaucoup. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
So, je passais, continue.
Je passais le reste de la soirée à me détendre
Mhm.
et à me préparer
Préparer.
pour la
Mhm.
lendemain. Comment ça lendemain en anglais, s'il te plaît?
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. So you weren't really looking at my screen. You are such an honest student. So the next day, the following
Did you put it
day.
here before?
You said what?
Did you put it here before?
No, it wasn't here. But remember, we just talked about the next day, the following day, when you were like, when was the next day? Then we talked about Nome. So on the screen, I already had Lulondoma.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen.
That's what I just said. I said you honestly weren't looking at the screen.
So
So
I tried to just listen and not be on the screen.
that made
And
that
tell me you're saying to me what you're saying is on the screen. That's what.
okay. So me détendre. What did I say me détendre means?
Was it also on the screen?
You said what?
Was it also on the screen?
No. But that day I told you. You wanna try?
You can give me a hint.
Oof. Like
No, not tell me the answer, okay?
Okay. Like I'm so stressed. I'm going home to me détendre.
To rest.
Thank you. To relax. To unwind. Okay. Don't forget again, use native sentences. Write it on your wall, on your mirror. Use it to talk to your friends. Use it to look for trouble. Even if somebody is talking to you, even if nobody wants to talk to you, say, je veux me détendre. They'll not ask you, who asked you? You say, nobody, I just want to use my French.
There's a girl in Burger King that lets me practice French with her, and she's so patient.
Yeah. You know, one thing I've thought about in the context of when it comes to multilingual people, based on the places I've been to, I noticed that multilingual people are some of the most patient people in the world.
Yeah, because they understand it.
Yes. Today I was chatting with my South Korean neighbor. She said she's learning French and that she speaks English. So I don't know. There was a question I asked her that was really so basic, and she didn't get it. And I asked again, and she didn't get it. I think the question I asked was, I don't know why I didn't just use my phone. I was just like, oh, okay. So what do they speak in Singapore? She was like, really, in Singapore? I said, no. What do they speak in Singapore? She said, oh yeah, they speak in Singapore. I said, no. What do they speak in Singapore? I know I said that thing up to 11 times, and I was just like, girl, go to your room, pick your phone, and Google what they speak in Singapore. but I was still there, just talking. And I've noticed that most times when we can't speak a language and you're talking to someone who is multilingual, bilingual, speaks a lot of languages, they're ever so patient to wait for you to get it. Hold on. To wait for you to get their point. Hello? I know. Oh. Oh my god, you brought me nice stuff. Sorry, I was trying to open the door and then I mistakenly touched me.
Wait,
Sorry,
you
put my lights on.
taking your class? No?
Yes, I'm in my class.
Okay.
Don't worry, next time you say hi to my friend.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you so much for this. Okay, so my cute neighbor who I was just talking about right now, she brought me waffles and a Babel cheese. Cute.
Wow, what a lie.
Yeah, so we don't understand each other most times, but
that's not about English though.
Yeah, but language is sweet. The communication is sweet. Okay, so moving on. That's the reporter's speech. Okay, so explain the use of, this is my notes. So direct speech. Let's talk about questions again. Read the red bar out loud.
Est-ce que tu viens? Elle a demandé si je venais.
Good, and that's how we got back to the imperfect. So, and then the next one is a where question. The first one was a yes or no question. Anything has sugar.
Yeah, it has sugar, right?
Yeah, the sugar is too much.
Yeah, the waffle I have had one before. I couldn't eat it. It was too sugary.
In this country, yeah?
Yeah. Well, you can eat it with milk later.
I know. It will take me a year to finish this.
Oh my god.
I mean, sugar is not bad, but tiny bits every day.
Yeah, but sugar is not good.
Because if I eat all of this at once, I know I'll have fibroid tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah. Sugar feeds fibroid. Sugar steals your magnesium. Low magnesium and other deficiencies lead to many uterine issues.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So if you stop taking sugar with the fibroid strength.
Not just that. I'm a fibroid coach. I told you. So it's not just that. If it was just that, then there'll be no. I've had candidate women who are so health conscious and so restrictive with their diet. I'm not even restrictive with my diet. You saw me just. I don't know if you saw me. I just put waffles in my mouth. I'm not even restrictive with my diet, but I've had women that are so restrictive with their diets and yet they have fibroids. So it's not even about sugar. It's not about taking out one thing. It's not about taking out so many things. It's just about knowing the right thing to do. How often do you go for checkups? No, sorry, this is not the class for that. We'll talk about that later. So if you've received a command, if you've been asked a question like, where are you going? Then you want to report. Elle a demandé où j'allais. She asked. Remember, here we have mixed two different verb times. I don't want to use tenses because it's grammatical and you say you don't want all these tenses things. So, elle a demandé is what verb? What time? I'm so sorry. What time is this? What tense?
Present.
My love.
Past.
Passé composé.
Yeah.
Good.
Because she demanded, right?
Yes, elle a demandé. Then, où j'allais? J'allais is what tense? We just read the story of somebody's life in this tense.
I'm not good with all these tenses things.
I know. You have to be, if you want to.
Yeah,
if you want us to perfect this French by March, where you want to speak fluently, you have to get used to these tense things. That's your conjugation book. When we were studying French, we always said conjugation book is the French learner's Bible. That's what I say in my class. The conjugation book is the French learner's Bible. Every single day, every morning, every evening, every blessed living day, of my study life, I would just open the conjugation book. What am I looking for? Anywhere my eyes go to. Now you have an app, so you can actually select anywhere you want to go. Then I would just carry the conjugation book as my French learner's Bible by my bed, wake up in the morning. Anywhere my eyes face, just look. Okay, je monte, tu montes, il monte, elle monte, nous montons, vous montez, il monte, elle monte. I'll go to conditional of it, I'll check it out. I'll go to imperfect of it, I'll check it out. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. It's just so subconscious. I'll get out for the day, come back the next day, read again, come back the next day, read again. Before you know what's up, it just gets into your system. And 3 months is even a joke for when you start speaking French, because that's really that's like the basis. If someone is speaking correct English, you would know by the way their tenses are correctly constructed.
What do you think about my tenses?
What do I think about your tenses?
Yeah.
You haven't communicated much to me in French.
I'm thinking of English.
No, in English you speak very well. I even like your accent too. Your accentuation.
I get confused when you start using all these tenses. If you say to me the imperfect something of English, I'll just be looking at you like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, but I'm gonna learn this really. So
yours is even good. I have a student that she with her own reactions, her own feedback, like you just said, what the F are you talking about? Hers is out loud. I hear it. I'm just like, I heard that. I'll just be like, she just goes, I heard that. And it's not really her fault. Like, it's not easy. She's just so stressed. Okay, can you see what I'm putting on the screen?
Yeah.
Starting now.
What's it composé?
Mm-hmm. So then, j'allais is imperfect. So please, I don't know what your routine, your daily routine is like. Do you read your Bible every day?
No, but I have a morning devotion.
So not every time, Sha, but when you take your morning devotion, and have you uninstalled your Duolingo?
Nice you here.
That guy stresses me out. So I've tried not to care about my streaks anymore. You know, I've been able to do like a 3 month streak for the first time in my life, like some months ago. I think June last year. After that, I just uninstalled the app, and now I don't stress myself anymore that much. Whenever I feel like, I go there. So what I'm saying is, if you don't do Duolingo every day, you can put your conjugation app in that place where you can put your conjugation app in that place. I mean, in that slot of your daily life. So now you're just like going through your conjugation app. Check out conditional, check out imperfect, check out imperative, where there are only 3 persons. The one we studied that day, imperative, where you only saw 3 things. Check out il faut, falloir, the one where you saw only il, and you said, I think there's something wrong with my app. And I said, no, there's nothing wrong. This is why I said I wanted to shock you. Check those things out, and just do that every time. And when we meet again, it won't be confusing. Like I said, your success in speaking French within the next 2 months, if we're really aiming at March, is 35% me and 65% my 55% you. My calculation is wonky. It's 35 to 65, right? I mean, yes. Yeah, no, I know I'm right. Yeah. 35% me and 65%. Why does it feel wrong? 65% you.
Because it's right.
It's correct. I don't want to sound like that guy that was arguing with his girlfriend that the earth isn't bigger than the moon. That video is confused my brain. I was like, how does this guy live his everyday life just knowing that the earth is bigger than the moon? Is he okay? Anyway, it's 35%. It's very sad. It's 35% me and 65% you. So you've got to do the work. You've got to do the work. You've got to make time to do the work. I know you're busy, but you've got to make time to do the work. Sleep. Oh, I encourage my students to sleep. So early in the morning is a good time. Like by the side of my bed, I put some Bible verses, some affirmations, some different things that I want to be seeing here when I open my eyes. You can put your affirmations. You can put the endings of different verb tenses. For example, you say tense endings for conditional. You put endings for future. You put it there. Endings for imperfect. You put it there. Once you have these three endings, your life is good, because these are like the endings that are just like very important, that matter in your distance. And then also make another section for passé composé. Check it out. If you don't want to use your wall like me, use your phone. Put a reminder on your phone so it can maybe pop up every 2 hours, so you see it on your screen. I have reminders on my phone to drink water. I have reminders on my phone to do sit-up, to do leg raises. Question?
No.
So all of these things can just help. So in place of the reminder, instead of putting a reminder to open your conjugation app, you should just put like the conjugation thing you want to see, not alarm, reminder. So it just pops up on your screen. Do you use an iPhone? Yes. So I don't know how it works on iPhone, but on Samsung, when you're setting up your reminder, you can put a picture and put a reminder. So when the time is right, it just pops up on your screen, picture and text. If you don't want picture, put only text. Pops up on your screen, looks cute, you see it, you smile, you drink water, or you ignore it like me and go about your day. But don't ignore it like me. Good. Now I'm going to give you a ton of things to report. To report. So how are you feeling today? Are you learning anything? I hope you don't forget what we've learned today. By the way, are you learning anything? That's the first question.
Yep.
Okay.
Things that we learn, but when I go outside, that's when it works. That's when I see myself saying things.
Oh, so it's when you're out in the real world that it just comes out and you just start using what you've learned.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So these are your tasks. Voici tes devoirs que tu vas faire maintenant. We're gonna convert this to recorded speeches. I'm gonna write I will follow him wherever he may go. Ooh, the mountain can keep me away. Here we go. I hope you're working on it. There's just how many? Just let me number them. Number is better than bullet points. Bullet points. For weirdos. There are 5 questions. Yeah, only 5. You can do it.
I have a question.
I'm here.
Is it for now or is it homework?
Oh, it's for now. You know, we didn't enter into this class right like early We were doing the media class first.
Yeah.
But if you have to go to bed now, if you have to be somewhere, then you can go. But you send this to me via WhatsApp later.
What do you think?
Eh? What do you think? I'm in my house. I'm in my house, like I'm here. I should be sleeping early, which I do most times. But if you want to stay here and complete it, I would like to see you do it now so you don't forget. But if you have to go to bed,
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if I've understood the concept of the reporting space in the
oh,
French. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because
So let me know where to start.
you
Let me know where to start from.
can you scroll?
Mhm.
No, not that far. Okay, scroll slowly. No, to the top. Okay, no, to the bottom. Yeah, slowly. Keep going. A little faster. Okay, go on. Yeah. So yeah, this part ouverture, that's the direct. The
Mhm.
indirect is elle a demandé où j'allais.
Yes.
So I don't get it. How do we get there?
This is why I said this is what made me to start saying all those plenty things about your conjugation app.
Mm,
Everything here
okay.
I've taught. So this is why I said you need your conjugation app. This is why I went to the part where I was saying it's 35% me and 65% you. I can't be doing passé composé every single day. I can't be doing
Okay.
imperfect every day. This is the part where I would just be like, I've already taught you, and I'll put it on the as part of the assignment.
Yeah, but tell me how we go here.
Good. So in
The
English, it's
reporter
okay.
state is a combination of word and word because I
So
think
now
that's
this question now I'm gonna ask you in English so that you can fix it in French. I mean fix it in English and then it will just help us. So the direct is where are you going? So someone asks you where are you going and you want to say, oh, she da 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 da. So reports this in English using she or he.
okay. Um, he, he
Mm-hmm.
or she,
Yes.
he asked me
Mm-hmm.
where I
Mm-hmm.
was going.
Yes. So like I started this course and I told you nothing is changing, nothing special is happening. The same way we report the speeches in English is the same way we report the speeches in French. What is missing now is your verb knowledge of verbs, or rather knowledge of verb tenses, because what you said is exactly what is here in French. Remember, this is demandé. Every time there's an accent on the E, don't skip. Elle a demandé où j'allais. Exactly what you said is exactly what's up there.
Okay.
The only reason why you're confused is because you don't open your conjugation app outside of the classroom.
Wow.
That's the only
That
reason.
is not a lie.
It's exactly, and it's that's why I'm repeating it now. It's the French learner's Bible. Without it, what do you want to do in French? This is where all your sentences come from. Every single sentence come from there. There is hardly a day that goes by that we don't use at least 50 verbs in different tenses. So you need your conjugation app more than you need a class.
Okay.
So that means if your class is twice a week, you should be on your conjugation app like 4 different days a week at multiple times. You're bored, conjugation app. Want to see a doctor, you're waiting, conjugation app. Supermarkets, don't know what to do, conjugation app. Just waking up in the morning, conjugation app. Water is taking time to boil, conjugation app. Because without the conjugation app, I'm going to keep repeating. and we're not going to hit our French language goal by March.
Okay.
So, in summary, to hit our French language goal by March, you need your conjugation app more than you need me.
Okay.
Good? Because what you just said now in English, he asked me where I was going. It's basically just stamped in the conjugation app, nothing special. The only thing we added was he and where. Asked me is on the app. Where I was going rather, is on the app. Okay. Now, let me go through a verb conjugation with you so that we will pick a favorite verb, any verb you like.
Is sneezing a verb?
Yes.
Okay, sneezing.
Okay. Sneeze, verb, French, conjugates. I'm gonna show you what I'm putting here. So in case you don't have your app, but you have a friend's phone, you can just go to your Google. Yeah. And the songs I'm sending to you too are also going to help. Chrome. No, I'm not showing my Chrome tab. No, I'm not showing her my entire screen. I'm just going to show her. I'm not showing her this sneeze. You don't look at the sneeze part. Look at what I'm typing. Okay, sneeze, verb, French conjugate, as you want to type, as you want to put it. Anyhow, Etelnue. So we're gonna open. I don't know this app, but let's see. I don't consent a bit. So they were kind enough to put everything in one line. So if you look here, this is it. This is why you need to study it every day till you know it. Because basically all you need to know are the endings. When you know the endings, you can place them on any verb that you come across. So nobody's expecting you to learn all the verbs in the world. It's impossible. But once you get used to the endings, you can place them now on any verb. So let's see if I can find something that is easier on the eye, and you tell me which one you think you prefer. Oh, I have to accept cookies. I'm not hungry. No, this isn't cute. I prefer the first one. Let me see. What is the verb to sneeze in French? Very good. Thank you, Lord. So, as you see here, this is the verb. Etelnue. It's a verb that ends with er. Okay. So what's happening here is it just follows the normal er process, and there's an s here for the second person, and then the rest are just normal. And then imparfait, the endings for imparfait is just cut it from the new part here, and then start adding AIS, AIT. Do you know AIT? Africa Independent Television.
Your brother explains.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're so blunt. Okay. So the third person is AIT. At least that will help us to remember. AIS, AIT. Then we add between present and imparfait for the ONS part, for the new part. If you're looking at my screen, between present and imparfait for the new part, here it is UONS, nous étonnons, and here we have an I that is interfering between the main root verb and the ONS. So here it is, there's always an I. So vous étonnez, and here the I is added here again. That's how you know that it's imparfait. And then we have the end, which has AIENT. This I had to learn by memorizing back then. I'll just know that this is A-I-E-N-T. Étenu, étenuer. And here for future, the ending of future, like we taught in the class, is just the same as the conjugation of avoir. So A-I, A-S, A, O-N-S, E-Z, O-N-T. Then for here, remember what I said? This comes by memorizing. It's not going to stamp itself in your head. So that's why you have to get used to it. Which other endings should you get used to? Should you know? Conditional, yes. Conditional, you see, it's same as imperfect ending, but this time we're not cutting the verb, we're adding it to the verb. It's the same ending with, I think I enjoyed this place because everything was just in your face. Rhymes. So look at imperfect and conditional here on this screen. This app, I think I like this platform more. See the ending of imperfect all the way to the end. See the ending of conditional all the way to the end. They're exactly the same. Just that for imperfect, we cut the verb and added AIS and the rest. For conditional, we added it to the full verb without cutting it. That means étenuer it is now étenuer. See, we're adding it here. We're not cutting it, unlike here where it's just étenuer. Here we're just changing it, we're just adding it, so it's now longer and bizarre to say, like the time you didn't know if you could say travaillerait. Whew. So these last two, ignore them for now. Subjunctive and imperfect subjunctive, ignore them for now. When you're using this, let me send you this link.
Thank
you. So ignore subjunctive and the other guy for now. Go again. So we're coming down to the second part. It's not the second part. Passé composé, just a second row. Passé composé, remember, it's a éternué. This one uses the verb avoir. And then the past perfect. For the past perfect, now you're not using like the imperfect of. Let me not stress you. Just open your app and it will. If you have any questions, ask me.
Étenuer is not there.
It's conditional. Here. So now
it's not on the conjugation app. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not there because it's not a basic verb. Conjugation apps just give you basic verbs so that you just get used to them. Because, like I said, all you need is the endings, and you can apply it to any other verb. So it's not. You're not going to see an app that will provide you all the verbs in the world, but you will see the verbs in different places, and you can now put two and two together. Okay. So let me just try and say it in English. What's happening in this bar here? Passé composé, I sneezed. Past perfect, I had sneezed. Future perfect, I will have sneezed. Past conditional, I would have sneezed. Ignore these two. These last two again. Why am I saying ignore them? Because even in English, we don't use them that much. So they're not verbs that you should bother yourself with for everyday usage. But the ones I just said now, present tense, imperfect, future conditional, past tense, past perfect, future perfect, and past conditional. We need this. Yeah, basically just stop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the 4 that you should know. Subjunctive is very important, by the way. It's just that I don't want you to focus on it for now. Just focus on these other ones. On your conjugation app as well. Just focus on your present, imperfect, future conditional, passé composé, past perfect, future perfect, past conditional, and your imperative. What is the imperative?
Étenuer, étenuer, étenuer.
reading from?
Etenu, etenupa, etenupai.
Good. So like I said, the imperative is the tense that gives an order. For example, when we talked about imperative, we're talking about attend, attendez, attendons.
Attendez.
So what did I say is let's eat.
Mangeons.
Beautiful. So you remember the imperative. So you also just, if you check out every verb, you go to the imperative side, see how it works. By the time you check out like 10, you already know how it works. Like with the way I was drilling you that evening, you already know, oh, let's pray, prions. Let's dance, dansons. Let's sing, chantons. You're just going to figure it out. It's just going to be like super easy. Sorry, I'm saying super easy. I had students that used to be like, this girl, she just says something, just say super easy. It's super easy now. Hey, what is easy for you? Okay, so I'm going back to my page now. Are you sharing your screen? Something's supposed to happen. Okay, let me share it now. That's the loving, baby. Can you promise me that by next week you would have at least checked out some verbs on your conjugation app and you can conjugate? Because I will give you conjugation tasks. And okay, we've never actually. I don't really. Do I know what you look like? I know you're holding stacks of money on your DP.
That's my manifest.
Because I wanted to say we're going to do like a class where I will see you on camera. You're going to conjugate everything without looking.
I'm so excited. But just trust me.
Okay, so I'll just trust you to write it and send it to me on WhatsApp. Okay?
Yeah, I'll be so shy. I'll be blushing the whole call.
Oh my Lord, I'm just still thinking of what to do with my waffles. I hope you enjoyed the class today. I sent you the link to the song. You can just copy our chat here. It's just 2 things in the chat. You can
just take a screenshot of the chat.
Yeah, but is that gonna help you with the links to the?
Yeah.
To the
I can just pick them from there.
Okay, good. Okay.
Thank you so much for class today.
Thank you. I am so happy to teach you, and I hope that we meet our goal that by March you start texting. You have to open that conjugation app.
I do, yes.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Have a beautiful night. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Have a beautiful night too. Hi, someone's following me. I got a new follower. Oi. Where are you from? Brazil? Portugal? Oh, I only know obrigada. Obrigado. Yay. Ooh. Have a beautiful night. Thank you so much for being around. Take care. Bye.